Hello friends, today's video is going to be very useful for those data analysts who want to represent their data effectively and dynamically into pivot charts. I'm very sure once you watch this video, you will be able to change the way you represent the data, and that will be more effective and more creative. So we have a data like this where we have names of account holders, account numbers, with account opening month, cities in which the account is open, monthly fees which is charged to them, and the amount they have deposited. We have various entries. The data is very huge. Now for this data we have prepared a simple chart in pivot charts, and we have represent the summary with dynamic pivot charts. For example, we have cities over here, and this data is represented as cities for all these months, January to December. Now this data represent, this particular chart represents total amount deposited and count of the account opened each month, and this particular chart represent monthly fees collected, and that is represented as percentage of for each month. Now if I want to see for only one particular city like this, I will just click on that particular city, and this data changes for only Mumbai city, which represents total amount deposited and accounts open for each month and monthly fees collected, and that is represented as percentage for all these months. Now for Mumbai only I want to see for first 3 months. I'll select first 3 months because for March we do not have the data. So January, February, April, and this is represented like this. For next 3 months if I want to select, I will go ahead and select like this, and data gets changed, the chart gets changed, and it is becomes very effective representation of the data. How do we do that? We do with the help of pivot charts. So let us go ahead and start the video. Watch this video till the end of the video. Hello all, and welcome to Boost Your Career. So let us see what is our data. Our data is the data of account holders. These are the names, the account numbers, the month in which the account is open, the city of the account holder, monthly fees that they are paying, and the amount deposited by them. Now we have multiple entries like here. Huge data that we have, more than 1000 count is there. So from this data we want to create pivot chart. Now there is a difference between a simple chart and pivot chart. Pivot chart only represents the summary, the totals, the summary of the data. Now this summary we are not going to represent into charts, a table. We are going to represent into charts, that is graphs, and that to be very dynamic graphs. So let us go ahead and create first chart and a pivot chart and a pivot graph. Let us say go ahead. The shortcut for creating pivot charts and tables is Alt DP. Alt DP. Make sure that your active cell inside the data, and then you press Alt DP. This window will appear, pivot table and pivot chart. I have created separate video on pivot tables. If you want to check that, you can go ahead and check that. Now here we do not want to create only pivot table, we want to create pivot chart with pivot table report. So I'll click here and say next. Next, the range is already selected because active cell was inside the pivot inside the table, and then I will say next. Where do you want to create? New worksheet? Yes, I want to create in a new worksheet. So I'll say finish. Now if you see, the new worksheet is being created over here. Our old data is here and new worksheet is here. I will just rename this with pivot charts. This is where our charts and dynamic dashboard is we are going to create. A very interesting dashboard that we are going to create. Now nothing is being selected, no criteria is given, that is why our pivot table and pivot charts are empty. So first pivot chart I want to create with the month in which the account is open. This I will take on the row side, and the total amount deposited. So this is the representation of month wise amount deposited, and same is represented by a chart. But I do not want this only, I want the number of accounts also open in this chart to be shown in this chart. So what I will do, I will take account number on values side, account number on values side. But if you see, it is selected as the sum of account numbers. I do not want the sum of account number. I want to just count, because I want to know how many accounts are open in that particular month. So I will go here. If you see, I will show you again. Now if you see here, sum of account number, it is shown. Nearby that there is a drop down. I will click on here and go to value field settings, and in that there is a sum under summarize by values by. I will take it as a count. So this is a count that is being taken for number of accounts open in a particular month. But if you see, this represent doesn't look good, so I will change the chart type. So how do I change the chart type? So I will go to insert, inside that recommended charts, or you can select from here also, but I will select recommended chart, and I am going to take a combo chart because I want a combination of bar chart and a line chart. So I will take a combo of bar chart and line chart like this, and I want a line on a secondary axis. Count of account numbers on secondary axis as a line graph. So this is being ticked as a secondary axis. Once this has been done, my selection is been done. I'll select OK. Now I will place this chart on this data. I will take it slightly downwards. I will add a row over here because I want to add slicers there. Make it dynamic. Now just format this. I will remove this header. So I will go to I'll right click and hide fields button on chart. So I do not want this. I want this legend on the bottom. So I will go to format legend, and then on the bottom side, format legend on the bottom side. I want to change, if I want to change, say I do not want a grid line. So if you see here, this is just a formatting, so I do not want a grid line. So I will untick that. Grid lines have gone. If I want to change the design of this chart, I want to make it beautiful. So I will go here into design. I will check the graph design which I want to take from here. I will take this is what it looks good for me. You can take that. If you want to change the colors of the bars, you can do that by clicking on it and right click, and you will be able to do that from fill color and outline color to make it more beautiful or colorful. So this is the first chart that is ready with me, which represent number of accounts open with total amount deposited month wise. This is the first chart that is ready for me. But I'm going to add a slicers into that, the filters. What kind of a filter that I would like to add over here? I want to change the data representation as per the city wise. So if I want to see only for a particular city, I should be able to see that data, and it should change whenever I click on another city. So slicers needs to be added. To add the slicers, I will go here into analyze tab. Under analyze, we can see insert slicer, and when I click on insert slicer, this window gets open. Which slicer I want? Slicer basically are filters. So whenever I filter that data on that particular city, it should be shown. So I want this slicer to be created on city, and then I will say OK. Now this slicer button has been created. So if I click on this city, you can see that the data is changing, but I want to represent this more effectively. So I will click on slicers, and then I want to increase the number of columns because this is only on I want it horizontally. So I will go here, columns, and increase the number of columns to say 6, and expand that like this here, and take it here. I will add a 2 row, and then I will take it here. As you can see, now it looks good till here. So all the cities are there. If I select all the cities, this data is represent for all the cities. With the slicers is being added, this becomes very dynamic like this. If I select the data for a particular city, it will show only for a particular city, the number of accounts open and the amount deposited. Now I want to create another chart, a pie chart, which represent month wise accounts, monthly fees created. That I want the representation in a pie chart. So I will again go to this data and create another pivot table and then pivot chart. So for creating pivot table and pivot chart, the shortcut is Alt D P. Pivot table, I do not want just a pivot table, but I want pivot chart as well. So I click here, say next. Data is selected because my active cell was inside the data. Say next. Because I already created this kind of error is coming, so I want to say yes. The pivot chart is already there. I want to create additional one, so I'll say next. Where do you want to create? Now I want to create into same pivot chart tab. I do not want to create another tab, another worksheet over here. So I select existing, and in this range I will give a path. Where do I want to create this new chart? So I'll go back here, and this is the place where I want to create, suppose. So I will say finish. Now this second chart is being created and second pivot table is also created. So I'll take away this first, take out this particular chart like this, and then I'll select the criteria. Now this I want month wise monthly fees collected. So again I will take month, account opening month, this one on the row side, and now I will take monthly fees collected for each month like this. So my this particular chart is ready. I will place this chart on this particular data table, and then I will add a slicer which is month. Why? Because I want to not only see the city wise data to be changed, I want the month wise data also to be dynamically represented. So I will add month as a slicer. So where do I go here, and then I will go to analyze and then insert slicer. Now I will add as a month, account opening month as a slicer, then say OK. Now this month is being added. Now I will add the columns because I want to represent horizontally. Then I will make it slightly like this, and then I will place it above this. Now my next chart is also ready. I want to change the design. First of all, here I will change the title also. The title I want is sum of monthly fees, and this also, for this chart also I want the title. So I will go here and add the chart title here. So I will put the chart title as total amount deposited with number of accounts opened. So this is the data that which is represented in this particular chart, and similarly sum of monthly fees is being represented in this particular chart. Again I will go ahead and check change the designs. So first of all I will change this chart type because I want this chart type as a pie chart. I want to represent in a pie chart. So I will go here and select pie chart and then say OK. Legend I want at the bottom, so go ahead and right click, format legend, and then at the bottom like this. Now I will change the design. Yes, this is the design that I want. So my this particular chart is also ready. I do not want this, so I will keep hidden. Sum of monthly fees is there, and these two slicers are also being added. Now if you see, if I change this city, this particular chart is changed, but there is no effect on this particular chart. So I'm able to see the sum of the account opened with number of accounts opened for each of the city, but at the same time I'm not able to see in this particular chart sum of monthly fees collected for those cities which I'm selecting from here. That means what? This particular slicer is not connected with this chart. And if I change months over here, the data is being changed in this particular chart, that is sum of the monthly fees, but it is not impacting this data. What I want these both slicers to be connected with both these charts. So how do I do that? So slightly increase the size. Yeah. So how do I do that? So here I will select the particular slicer, right click, and you will see here report connections. Right click and report connections. Click on that. If you see, there are two pivot tables, but this particular slicer is connected only to this pivot table. That is the reason the data is not changing in this pivot chart when I click on cities. So I'll connect this particular chart or pivot chart to this data also. Now if you see, the data is changing in both the charts. And for this also, for this particular slicer also, I will connect report connections to other charts as well, this chart as well. Now both the slicers are connected to both the charts. Now if you see, I will select all the cities now. How do I select all the cities? Click on one city, hold the shift button, and then click on all the cities. You can use this particular option as well. So I selected all the cities and all the months. Now this particular data represents all the cities for all the months. Now if I want to see only for a Mumbai city, I can see here the data is changed for Mumbai city in both the charts. Now this chart represents total amount deposited for each month and the number of account opened for each month, and this chart represents the percentage of the sum of the monthly fees collected only for Mumbai. If I want to see for multiple cities, 3 cities, I can do that for all these months. If I want to only see for these first 3 months, January, February, May, I will select these 3 months, and this data is represented only for January, February and May, only for these cities. If I want to see for all the cities, go ahead and check all the cities, shift button, and then select all the cities. For all the cities, the data is available for January, February, May, and now if I change it to March, January, February, March, this data is available for January, February, March. For all these cities, what data? Total amount deposited and the number of accounts opened with sum of the monthly fees shown in percentage. This is how we create dynamic pivot chart. Now pivot chart is just a summary which represented effectively with the help of slicers. I hope this video is going to be very useful for all of you, and you will be able to represent the data and impress your bosses and your audience effectively. So please do subscribe to this channel. I will bring more such interesting video for you. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.